Let me start the. So good morning once again.
Good morning.
Once again, I'm still Director Amale, and we are going to go. I would like to welcome all of you to the third session. I am sorry we are doing it on Sunday. I know it's not a bit easy for everyone, especially Sunday being the day for most of you where you go for prayers. But let's proceed. Today, I sent you the program. I hope you saw an email. Today we are going to, this is the program. Let me just share it with us. Today we are going to do a simple recap of what we did last week or last session. And then we are going to look at how we can contribute images to images and media files to Wikimedia or Wikimedia Commons. Then keeping track of your work on the dashboard. How do you see what you have been doing on the dashboard? Then we shall do adding citations still. Then we shall look at next steps, and then I will entertain your questions and anything else, and we wrap up. So we are going to do more practice today. So in the previous session, we briefly saw how to go to the dashboard, and I think everyone is on the dashboard. Is that what we saw? We saw that you look for Wikimedia Communities of Group Uganda here, and then you specifically go to upcoming ongoing events, and then you go to our training, which is from 6th May to 1st July, but then go to the extreme end where there's dashboard and meta page. You click on the dashboard. Once you click on the dashboard, it will bring you here. If you've already joined the dashboard, there won't be anything to do. You'll just be able to monitor what you have done. And when you look at the dashboard here, I think this is the home page. Let me look at it. That's the dashboard. Here it is. Specifically this one. You can have so many dashboards. So this dashboard is telling me we have 23 articles created, 42 editors, really? Okay. 42 articles edited, 313 total editors are 9. What we have added as 23.1K, references added are 106, and then article views are 8.53K. What we have done. Editors, we have 9. Here we have 0 articles created so far. Articles edited are 6 so far. Total edits are 9. Student editors are 3. And then what's added are 220 so far. That's how our dashboard is doing. Now, when I go through more details, I think you might not be able to see this, but the facilitators for this particular course or dashboard session are me, Erina, and then Divine, and then the institution's Wikimedia community user group. Oh, I need to edit this. Wikimedia community user group Uganda. Sorry about that. Basically, this is it. When you come to the dashboard, if you click on editors, you'll be able to see yourself if you are there. And I think all of us are here. John is here, Geoffrey is here, Ida is here, Simon is here. So I'm just waiting for Perina. Maybe when she joins, she'll be able to join. And then others are also here. I mean, everyone I need to be here is here. This is what you can see. Now you can be able to, if you click on your username, I don't know if anyone of you is using their machine. Is there anyone of you using their machine? Hello?
Oh, I'm using my phone.
Okay. What about
Yeah, the phone.
Oh, okay. But Geoffrey and John, you need to practice after classes because you've not done anything since our last class. You see, there's only 0 here. Yeah, you need to practice what we studied.
Sure, know the whole of this week we are committed somewhere.
Okay. But if you do anything, we shall see, because now you see Simon has done something, has added one reference, and this is his contribution so far. So we need to do something. So briefly, that's what we did last week. Now we also saw how to add citations. We shall also see it again. But now today I want us to start with how we can contribute images. Wikipedia. So just give me a few seconds. Let me just pause here. You can see here, this is what we are using. This is what we are using. This is what we are learning so far. And today I wanted us to start with this, contributing images to Wikipedia. I'm going to contributing images and media files. So we are going to go through these sessions like only 10 minutes, but then we shall also do it practically, and you see. So let me proceed. So contributing images and media files. As I told you, will show us how to add images and other media to Wikipedia articles, and also covers the copyright rules for uploading new images and media files. So let's start. It will take like 10 minutes. So let me just go through it quickly, then we can do this practically. So they are saying I must be logged in, which I should do. So let me just log in. Please remember to practice this. We shall also be able to see it on the dashboard that you have done it. So we are going to start by seeing how we can find an image on Wikipedia. So the first step to adding an image to your Wikipedia article is finding one. You can search for images directly in Wikipedia by using the visual editor. If you click on edit at the top of the screen, then click on your cursor into the article. So let me just try to get one article here, and then we see how to do it, because we need to do this practical. So let me go to Wikipedia, look for an article maybe about WikiEd, Wiki Education. Yeah. So I'm going to search for Wiki Education. This is the foundation. So I find it here. If I can edit this, chances are high I can't edit this. But if I could edit it, I think I can find another article. Which one? So let me try to do this. Open this one. I don't know if I will be able to edit it. So this one I can edit. I will not save, but I'll just show you what to do. So if I edit here and I wanted to add an image, let's go back here. You click on edit at the top of the screen, then click your cursor into the article wherever you'd like your image to appear. So I would come here. Let's say I want my image to appear here. Let's say here. And then choose insert on the edit bar at the top of the screen, and a few options will pop up, and among them just choose media. So I would stay here, and then I will go to the insert options here. Then I choose images and media here, I think. So if that is the case, I can search for any image which I would like to add there. Some of my previous images will appear like what I uploaded recently, but I can also pick I can search images, but now these are the ones that for sessions I had maybe when I visited Namagabi, so I could try and say I want to insert this one. So if I pick it, they will say insert, use this image. After that, I'll have to give the caption and a caption to the image. Let's say WikiED visit to Namagabi SS And then if I want to give alternative text in case the image doesn't load, it will actually still be the same as this. And then I'll say insert. Okay, once I insert, the image will be there. It will appear here like this, inserted. So that's how simple you add an image to a Wikipedia article. First of all, the image must be already uploaded. We are going to say how to upload that image or images like that, and then you can use it. So you can see how it looks. I have already inserted it here. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. So that's how you can add an image. What else? Let me just proceed with this. So try searching for a few different word combination. You could even try terms in other languages. Click choose image, and then, so this one we have done how to add an image in a Wikipedia article. So someone is saying, what if I can't find an image? So sometimes, yes, Wikipedia doesn't have any good images for your topic. That doesn't mean that you aren't out there. That doesn't mean they aren't out there somewhere. So in the next section of this training, we will show you how to add images you find on other websites. The most important thing to remember is that most of the time images you find online aren't approved for use on Wikipedia, which means you can't just go to Google and search for an image and use it on Wikipedia. No. So let's look at the rules for what can be used and how to share images you find. So there's what we call a free license. So all images shared on Wikipedia must be provided as a free license. I mean, when you provide them, allow people to use them as they wish. So their licenses that the most common one is called Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike, meaning that you don't allow them to change it, but share as it is. So on Wikipedia, images you use must have what we call the free license. Anyone who creates a work is automatically the owner of its copyright unless they produced it for an employer or transferred their rights to someone else. Now, a free license is a kind of copyright license that says the creator will allow anyone to use their work with some or no restrictions without asking for permission, okay? So that is the CC BY. And that CC BY, SA, share alike, means that use it, copy it, share it. Then you can also modify it and share it as a new work. Now, as long as the person using it provides credit to the original author and notes the license attribution, also releases any modifications of the work under the same license as before, share alike. So that's how we share our images here. So if you have a camera, you can take a photo. If you have your phone, you can take a photo, and then you can upload it and allow others to use it. So types of licenses, there are few different types of free licenses you can use on Wikipedia. One of them, as I said before, is CC BY SA, which means that it is an attribution share alike license. Then there's CC BY only without SA, which means that you want to get credit for the work, including remixes and modifications but you don't care if the new work is shared under the same license. Then there's CCO, which means you release your work with no restrictions whatsoever. And they can modify, reuse, and sell the work without even giving you credit. Now, when you're looking for images online, you may also see that people have created a no commercial use license, which is the CC BY NC SA. This license means the creator has forbidden that work from being sold. That kind of license is not allowed for images on Wikipedia. So the Wikipedia is a website that anyone can use for any reason. People might use copies of articles to include in textbooks or as examples in a work about their topic. A non-commercial license means that people can't use the image in anything that could be theoretically sold. That's why these licenses can't be used on Wikipedia. Another license to avoid are non-derivative licenses or NDs. This restriction says that people can't make something new out of the image under any circumstances. That means you have to leave it as it is. That's not something we can promise on Wikipedia. So this type of restriction isn't allowed either. What about public domain? Now, you can also share works you find that are in the public domain. The work in the public domain is not covered by anyone's copyright. Usually, these are works created and shared with no restrictions, for example, by government agencies. They also include works where the time limits on copyright has expired. In the US, works published at least 96 years ago are in the public domain. That's how their copyright law works. And how and when works enter public domain varies by country. For reference, we can visit here public domain so that we can look at how different copyrights works in different countries. So or enter that term into the search bar of Wikipedia or Wikimedia Commons, and then you see. A few tips on the public domain. Now, just because you don't see a copyright notice doesn't mean it isn't under copyright. Okay? Just say, I didn't say notice anywhere, so it's not under copyright, please. Also, because something is older than the internet doesn't mean it isn't under copyright. I don't know how old the internet is, but for those of you who know, it is not that old. So some books are older than it. Copyright is transferable. So even if the author has died, the work may still be under copyright. I think some of you recently have seen the message from the Bongo Retire family saying that the songs of their late family member are still copyrighted, and no person is allowed to remix or recreate that, but those songs under any circumstances. If the work is freely available, that doesn't mean it is free to use. Public shots, for example, of celebrities are usually not public domain. So please look out for such. What's not allowed? You can't upload work created or based on the work of others, including photos of that work. That means logos, CDs or DVDs or book covers, promotional photos, screenshots of TV shows, movies, DVDs or software, drawings of characters from comics in TV or movies. Most pictures you find online are not allowed. Also note that the rules for images and text are the same. If it is copyrighted material that you didn't create, you can't copy and use it, even if you cite the source. So now we have a quiz at the end of the day, where this is where I will need your engagement, if you can respond. Quiz. Good license, bad license. That's what the quiz is about. Which of the following licenses is not something you can use on Wikipedia? Number one, a license that says the work can be reused if credit goes to the original author. A license that says the work must be shared under the same license CC by SA. A license that says the work cannot be sold. Number three, a license that says the work cannot be sold. CC by NC. A license that says there are no restrictions on use of the work. So they're asking us, which of the following licenses is not something you can use on Wikipedia? I would like to hear from you. Pick your take from these three. Which one? I am waiting for responses, colleagues. Am I too fast?
No.
Okay. So which among these licenses is not allowed to be used on Wikipedia among these?
Yeah, I'm checking at least the first one.
Okay. Could you give us reasons why you think?
So they are saying license that says the work can be reused if credit goes to the original author. Because up there, that you don't need to use, were they talking about the picture of the same, because like you have to upload yours, then you don't need to reuse for other people. Don't know whether I got it very well.
No, you didn't get it well, but don't worry, we shall revisit that. Yes. As maybe Simon, do you have a different view?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Which one among these are we not allowed to use on Wikipedia? Which of these licenses?
The second one, a license that says the work must be shared under the same license.
Why do you think so?
Because it doesn't give you permission to make any changes to the photo or material before using it. So you must, if you are to use it, you must share it the way you have downloaded it.
Okay. What about you, John?
For me, I'm looking at which of the foreign license is not something that you can use. Maybe C.
Okay, why?
Because it says that a license that says work,
Cannot
no,
be sold.
it's not. That one is not.
Mm.
It's correct. That one is a good license.
Mm.
The license that says that no restriction, license that says work must. I'm looking at B.
Okay, you are like Simon, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just remind us a little bit. What is allowed to be shared on Wikipedia is something that you, first of all, you've got for free. I mean, you own, it's yours, but you must be able to give others access to use it as they wish. I don't know whether we get that context. As they wish. So long as they attribute you. So they can do with it as they wish. So when you look at license A license that says the work can be reused if credit goes to the original author, that's a good license we can use in Wikipedia. So it's not an option. When you go to A to B, a license that says the work must be shared under the same license, which is CC by SA. It is actually the default license sharing on Wikipedia. So it is also not an option. It is a right license. And then number C, a license that says the work cannot be sold. Now, to me, I think that is the problem. That is the license we cannot use, because in Wikipedia, you allow whatever you share, you allow others to use it as they wish. I don't know whether we are clear. As they wish. Even if they want to sell it, you allow them to do so. That's how we share our licenses. We share them freely for people to do with as they wish. So if you use a license which does not allow people to do as they wish, that's not a good license. So the option number 3 is the one that cannot be used on Wikipedia. Just remember that Wikipedia is a free encyclopedia, and we share things. We share. There are no restrictions. Okay, we share. That's what I want to make clear for all of us. So if there's something which has a restriction of not allowing people to do as they wish with, we don't accept it. Now the last one, a license that says there are no restrictions on use of the work. This one is the same as, is falling in line with the first two. So it is also a good license for Wikipedia. Yes, Ida, you are most welcome. I have read your message. Sorry about that, but a good thing you are here. So we are going through how we can upload images on Wikipedia and which kind of licenses govern that. So I'm going to choose option 3. I hope I'm right, as I've said. So let's check the answer. Yes, so this is the correct choice, which means Wikipedia's content may be sold by others or incorporated into works which are sold. So you can't use images that require non-commercial use. Are we clear so far?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry because I've already gone through this training. So you might find that as I guide you, I know the answers already. So just understand that when it comes to Wikipedia, it's a free website, and all content provided must be owned by someone. And also, we don't allow things that are that have restrictions even for commercial purposes. We don't allow them. So That's it. Let's go to the next page. So an easy way to find the images. So by now, maybe Geoffrey, I'm going to mute you. I'm hearing some feedback. So by now, you know that you can't just grab images from the internet and add them to a Wikipedia article. No, you can't. They have to be shared under the proper license, and you have to be able to find and show that license, okay? Now, luckily, there is a website that makes that easy. It's called Openverse. So Openverse is a search engine for content specifically filtered to match the types of licenses you're looking for. Let's take a look on how to use it in the next slide. So using Openverse search, Creative Commons is a non-profit that helps spread the word about free licenses. It is not actually connected to Wikipedia, but they've created a search engine that will help find materials that may fit a certain type of license, and it's called Openverse. So in order to reach it, we shall all go to Openverse and open it. So I'm going to a new page. Now in the search bar, click all content and then change it to images, okay? So here we are. So all content, then we shall say images. When we do that, we shall come back here. I think Simon has gone off, but maybe he'll be back. In the search, but then type the topic of your search into the search box, just like you would wish any search engine, and click search. Then type the topic of your search into, so let's say education. Maybe. And then I search. So they are going to bring me images on education. Yeah. Education, everything is education here. Okay. When results appear, click filters in the upper right hand corner. Filter, which is here. Actually, it had already come on by default. So the licenses are here. Remember, we have our licenses. We have the public domain mark. We have the CCO, CC BY, CCSA. So these licenses are okay to use on Wikipedia. But I think the ones below, no. So we are going to filter by that. So let me just go back here and see what they tell us. You must click the two boxes, filters. You must check the two boxes, use commercially and modify or adapt. So I'm going to pick those boxes. Use commercially or adapt. Okay, so those images are coming, which means these images can be used commercially or can be readapted. Then, if you do not click those two boxes, you may not be able to use the images you find through this search on Wikipedia. So when you find an image, make a note. We will show you later how to add that image to Wikipedia Commons so you can include it in your Wikipedia article. Okay, so I think we have images here. That means that we can use any of these images in our Wikipedia articles. So let me just leave this search open. So let's proceed. What about adding my own images to Wikipedia? You can certainly create and share graphs, maps, diagrams, audio, and video you make yourself. If you create media for any of the following, you can share it. Natural landscapes, animals and plants, public figures and people in public places, objects, so long as they aren't artistic, no pictures of sculptures or art or even brand logos. Remember, as the creator of the image, you are agreeing to share your own work under the licensing terms we previously described. Start sharing. So once you've found an image with the proper license or you've created an image on your own, what then? The next step is to share it on Wikipedia's sister site, Wikimedia Commons. Never upload an image directly to Wikipedia, no. We start with the Wikimedia Commons. Now, instead, it should go on Commons where everyone in the world can access it. Your image may end up in other Wikipedia articles or Wikipedia articles in other languages. Let's look at how to get your images onto Wikipedia Commons. Uploading a file on Wikipedia Commons. So first of all, you take a photo, or you take that particular photo, or you take an audio file or a video, and then you go to this site called commons.wikimedia.org. So I'm going to go there like this. Yeah, so let me first find the way of having an image here. I'm going to pause the recording and I put some images on my computer. This is a site called commons.wikimedia.org. It looks like this. This is where we upload photos, audio visual content here, not text. So they are saying that it has a collection of 93,123,161 submissions already, which are freely usable media files to which anyone can contribute. Now we have different options there: images, sounds, videos, and then upload. So if you want to look at images, this is where you go. Sounds, this is where you go. Videos, this is where you go. So let me try to look. So there are so many images here. They are here. All these images, you can use them on Wikipedia. Then sounds are here, different audio files that you can also use. Then videos are here. Videos of different things. However, for today's class, we shall be interested in uploading. Now, sometimes also Wikipedia runs campaigns. For example, right now, when you look at this banner at the top here, this one, it is telling you that Wiki Loves Earth photo contest is running, and they are saying that you can upload photos of protected natural areas in Uganda and help, or in your country, and help Wikimedia Commons and Wikipedia to win. You can also win actually, because it's a competition. So if you're interested, you can just click here and start adding photos. However, for today's class, we shall just be uploading something just as a test. Now, they can also give you the picture of the day. This is a picture of a slow life in the tea house, Jiaoting, Chongqing, China. Today is International Tea Day. I didn't know. So today is International Tea Day. Then monthly photo challenge. Take some photos and upload them to meet our monthly thematic challenge. Get inspiration and try new subjects. So you can take photos and they have monthly challenges. Yeah, so they also have highlights. If you are browsing Commons for the first time, you may want to start with featured pictures, quality images, varied images, and featured media. Then media of the day is this one, a performance by Haydn's String Quartet, number 42 in C major. I don't know where it was supposed performed, but it is the media of the day. And content is by topic. There's nature, society and culture, science, engineering, and others. Participating, you can log in and you start participating, or you can create an account in case you don't have. However, if you have a Wikipedia account, you don't need to create an account again. So the same account works here. It goes through. You don't have to create another account. Now, before you upload, make sure you are logged in, and I am logged in. So I'll proceed and click on the word upload. So once I click on the word upload, they will tell me to select media that I want to upload. So make sure your media is on your computer. You can drag and drop the files here, or you can select it, or you can pick images from Flickr. There's a site called Flickr that shares is connected to Wikipedia. So you can pick images from there. They are also like shared, the license shared freely. So for me, my images are on the computer, so I can click here or drag and drop. So let me just drag and drop them. You forgive me, their images I've just taken in an instant. They might not look good for this particular topic we are doing. So let me just drag and drop them there. And you see. So I've dropped them here. They are here. So they might not be part of the topic that we are doing, but you could take a picture when you are teaching and then you add it here, because that will be wiki education, okay? So these are some of the photos I've uploaded. So I can remove this, it might not work, this, or this. Let me just make us just upload one of the pictures for today. So this is the picture. It was named automatically by the computer as this, but we are going to see how to change such a name. Now, I think we, okay, learn. I think we, this is a picture I want to upload. So they give you here some settings and say XIF metadata in this file may contain location or other personal data automatically added by your camera. If you want to learn more about that, please visit this. Then all uploads were successful. That doesn't mean that they're already on Wikipedia, no. They're just telling me that we are successful. So I can click on continue to go to the next stage where I am supposed to release the rights. Remember, we've talked about the rights. This site requires you to provide the copyright information for this work to make sure everyone can legally reuse it. Number one among the options, this file is my own work. Another one, this file is not my own work. If it's not your own work, you click this, but this was my work. So if you click that it's not yours, you'll have to provide where you got the information from, okay? And pick all these things. It's a longer step. So if it is mine, I just click here, and then they will give me an agreement to sign. So I am saying I, Tamdra, notice that it is Tamdra, not my name. It is the username I use on Wikimedia. The copyright holder of this work irrevocably grant anyone the right to use this work under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike, which is a 4.0 license. So if you want to read more about the legal code, you can just go here and look at it. So this is more information, the different licenses that we have gone through, and even more. This is on the Creative Commons site. But we can proceed and say next. I have given access. I have granted license to anyone. So here you can come and change the name. So I can say these are yams, yam leaves in maybe Kasanga, because that's where I am now. Okay, that's the title of the image. Then add a one-line explanation of what this file represents. So you can try to explain what the file represents. It's still the same. A photo, a picture of, like that. Okay. Then you can add a caption in another language in case you want to use another language. So I can use Uganda, and I say, let me pick the language. Not that it is necessary, but you can. So I'm going to pick a language, Uganda. It is also one of the languages on Wikipedia. So this is Uganda. And then I say, ebimuli, ebikora. Yeah. Mayoni. Okay. Like this. So some of our languages in Uganda might not be there, but this is there. So I can also add that. Then I can also add a description, but it's not mandatory. And then I pick the date when that picture was taken. So it was taken today at 10:58, and I can now categorize it. So categories are already normally created on Wikipedia. Ours will be WikiED Uganda, I think. Yeah, this one, WikiED Uganda. So that everything that we upload goes through that category, WikiED Uganda. Then I can publish. So there's a field I've not answered. What field? This field is required. Add a description. Description is a photo of yams. So this was mandatory. I couldn't skip it. And then I publish. So when you publish, it will try to upload your photo and then give you more options. So let's wait. Yes, so the picture is here. It's already now uploaded. And then they're asking me to describe it further. This is metadata or Wikidata. I can say it depicts, so it depicts image. So an image, artifacts and pixel recording of visual perception image. I can add a qualifier. Let me see whether all plant works as a qualifier. Identify with a natural plant, naming the plant or whatever plant. Let me just choose that. I can end there and then publish. You must at least, must be at least 1 character long. What went wrong? Qualifier, image qualifier, qualifier plant. There's something I didn't put. So image. Okay. This one I can remove it. Please fix all errors. I'll fix them. Add the qualifier. Okay. Must be at least 1 character long. Why was it not there? Okay, maybe. Let me try to publish again. Publish the metadata. So I have already finished publishing. I think the other time I had left some blank space. Now this is the link to your article if you want to share it online. And if you want to link it in HTML, you can copy this URL. So use this file, copy this text into a page. So if you want maybe to tell people on Twitter that you have uploaded an image, you can use this one. It has it's coded, but it leads to here and the image will show. Also, if you want to link it, you can copy this URL. And now, if you want, this is the process, the stage where you use it. Now, if you want to upload more photos, you can use this. Or if you want to go back to the main page, you can do that. So briefly, that's how we upload images on Wikimedia Commons. Now, before we can use an image in Wikipedia on any article, it must be in Wiki Commons. So that is it. I don't know if you have any questions so far. I can entertain them before we can proceed. Hello? Anyone ready to ask questions? Yes.
I don't have.
Okay. What about you, Ida, Simon, John?
For me, I just wanted you to repeat on the other part of how you have described this, that kind of description, how you came up with this.
The last step,
Yeah, the last.
where there was a qualifier.
Where you started describing and.
Okay, giving it what it is.
Yeah.
So let me try to upload another picture and we see.
Okay.
So upload more. So I'm just going to select. So let me. Let's say I pick this photo. Oh, I already submitted this. So remove it, select another. They're saying I already uploaded. You already uploading file of this. I don't think it is the one that I used. I already published, maybe. I uploaded but not published. So let me try to use this one. Oh, so let's proceed. Is it okay? You let me know where.
Okay, I'm on.
Okay. So is it about here?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why we give, first of all, we need to give a picture, a name, because whoever wants to use it will have to type something. For example, you cannot type these things unless you know them to be there. So if you leave a picture or an image with the unrecognizable names, other people won't find it. Other people who want to use it won't find it. So the best thing to do is to give it a clear name. So when you look at this picture or this photo, what is there? I think they are yam leaves, okay?
Yeah.
So I also added the location where I took it from. That's why I put it in Kasangate. Now I can use Bamba here, okay? This one is to help someone. For example, if someone is writing an article about Bamba and they want to add something, if they type Bamba, this picture will appear. If they want to add a picture of anything from Bamba, it will appear among them. It is helpful to have a clear name for that particular, because if I put yam leaves, actually, it might not work because someone has already uploaded the yam leaves already, I'm very sure. Sometimes you can't put photos with the same name as what is already there. Now, when we go to caption, sometimes caption is a one-line explanation of what the file represents, and it's normally from what I see, it's the same as what we have done in the image title. So including only the most relevant information. So now I can say a photo or a picture of yam leaves, and that is a caption. Then description, I must describe this. Now, normally description has more words than a caption, but you sit down, if you've taken your photo and you wanted to win maybe part of a competition, you would now sit down and start describing how you came to get this photo, what it represents, how long it took you, and what all those things, you put them here. But I'm just going to be quick and still just say the same things. An image, let's say an image of maybe grown up. Is it grown up? Or maybe red yam leaves. Red yam leaves. I could end there, but I could also explain more if I have time to explain what they are, why I think they're interesting, and what. You put that here. Then as you add, you can also add this same information of caption in any other language apart from English, so that people with that other language that you understand can use it. Now, there are some languages in Uganda. I'm going to use Ugandan languages here because this is the language that I understand. There are some Ugandan languages that are already on Wikipedia. For example, maybe Nkole is there. I don't know. It's not there, but Luganda is there. Okay. So I know Luganda, so I can describe this item in Luganda also. I can caption it and say, ebikola byamayune. So that someone who is in Wiki Uganda, who is using Wikipedia Uganda, can use this picture if they type these things. So that is how you describe, okay? Then it will ask you to, maybe this one is picture, this picture automatically, this metadata of when the picture was taken. So I took that photo today at around this time, and I don't need to change this, but you can edit here and change the time. Then you must categorize your work. So categories also help put pictures in one like in one basket, a similar basket. For example, if you are uploading pictures of WikiED Uganda, all pictures of WikiED Uganda, if you go to Wikimedia Commons and put WikiED Uganda, it will give you all the pictures uploaded by everyone, so long as they pick that category. It is helpful, for example, when we are reporting at the end of the year that we were able to upload this number of pictures. It would be very good for us. So I can just put the category here. So sometimes as you type, the categories come. Sometimes your category is not there. So I already created this category of WikiED Uganda. It is there, so I pick it. And then once I'm done, I click on publish. So the moment I click on publish, it takes some short time and the picture is here. So this picture is already published now, but I can add more metadata. For example, they're saying items portrayed in this file depict what? An image. Okay. Here, that's what I think. It's an image. Now, there are so many different things of what an image is. It can be an artifact depicting records or recording visual perception, Or an image, a set of all values of a function, no. An image which is a range of a function, no. An image which is a reputation or impression that a plurality of people has on an object or expression. Then image is in different ways in Google, so I mean in Wikimedia. So representation, an entity or process that portrays something else, usually in a simplified or approximated manner. Image, Italian swimmer. Image, NASA, geomagnetic satellite. So it's none of these. Our image here is this most likely. It is depicting or records visual perception. So I click on it like this. I can also give that a qualifier, but these things for another day. We may not understand them right now, so don't worry. I'm going to end at making it like Wikidata of image only. Then once you are satisfied with what you have put here, you click on publish data for all files, and then that data will be published. So that is how it is. Are you clear now, John? Yes, Simon?
Yes, Mr. Drake. Now, let me say the category I want to talk about. Let's say it's literature. Can I use the same page in literature?
If that category is there, but remember that some categories are not there. So if you are if you're trying to categorize, it must be categorized under a category which is already there in Wikimedia Commons.
Okay, yes, yes, it may be image of yams, but maybe I want it to depict something, say in a novel or what, to represent something, not the visual aspect of it.
Why would you want to do that? Is it because you've taken a photo from the novel or what?
No, let me say there is a novel that maybe, you know, let me give an example. A novel, it's talking about, let's say, maybe yams and what, but they have been used to represent something else.
Okay.
In that novel, use the same.
No, first of all, that picture is in the novel. You must make sure that you have copyright over it. You can't take it and upload it here when you don't own it. But you can categorize with literature. You can. Okay. If you think that's where it will fit most, you can put it there. Is that okay?
Okay.
You can.
All right.
Do I have any other question? I hope we are all following, but I pray we all practice after this. So let's say now I have completed. So that is on how to upload on Wikimedia Commons. So let me just go back to where we ended. I hope so they are saying if the work is your own, if you took a photo of a landscape person on an copyrighted object, that photo is your own work. Screenshots of copyrighted content are not your own work, nor are images you took of a book page. Okay, because the copyright is not yours in the book. Now select this is my own work and enter your username in the blank space. That's all there is to do. We have already done this. I know that they are giving us a quiz. Your file, name your file. We have done this. It's uploaded. What now? How do I add an image to Wikipedia? This one we have already seen. And then if you are unsure, sometimes you don't want to be able to find, you just want to be able to find an image that suits your article and follows the licensing requirements. So it's always better to upload nothing at all, than to upload a file that violates copyright. So we have our quiz. Sorry. Let's review some of what we've learned so far. Which of the following is an acceptable form of media to share on Commons? So I want you to take turns and answer this question. Number one, a promotional poster for a movie shared by a movie studio to newspapers to promote the film. Number 2, an image you found on a website for free clip art. A picture you've taken of a new painting in the university museum. A political cartoon from a 1050 years old newspaper. This is our question. Who wants to attempt?
Let me try.
Yes, please.
I think the answer to that is option 3, a picture you have taken of a new painting in the university museum.
Okay, why do you think so?
Because what the requirement of sharing a media file in WikiCommons is that you must have rights to that file. You can't upload something you found on the internet, maybe a photo of a celebrity, all that too. And you must want to be able to use it.
Okay. I'm also actually perplexed here. I think it's another option, but we shall see. I'm going actually to pick it and then we check the answer. Anyone with a different view? Hello? Ida, I thought you wanted to say something. Hello? Yes, what do you think? Ida? We cannot hear you. You might be saying something, but we can't hear you. Just to know that. Maybe you can type in the chat. Geoffrey, what do you think? Do you think number 3 is the right thing? John, what is your view?
I think I may go with number 2.
Okay. Why do you think exactly why that is an option?
Because the image which is already on the website, the question is, which of the following is an acceptable form of media to share
On common.
on common? And we know that a website, it's something that can, where it's like a platform where so many people can go to search something. It has no restrictions, just like as we are using Wikipedia. So for me, I think the image which is found on the website, it is very common to share with so many people, like, compared to others which I'm seeing there.
Do you think that this image found on the website can also be copyrighted? And remember we said that even if you don't see copyright information written, doesn't mean that it is free. But the good thing in number 2, they are telling us that this image is found on a website for free clip art. Okay? Meaning there's the word free here.
Okay.
So that's something that, of course, can be an answer. I also tend to think that way, but I'm not very sure, but I would go with number 2. The challenge with number 3 is that this picture, even if you've taken it, you may not own it because it's in a university museum. We don't know what their terms of and conditions are. You see, it's a university museum. They might have copyright over that picture, even if you took it, over the painting. So taking a picture of that painting might be wrong. Are we clear, Simon?
Yes. We are.
So let me choose number 2 and we see. But also this one is also perplexing me, 150-year-old, because it means the copyright time has passed. So let's proceed. So our hours is incorrect, which means just because website says that you can't use its image, that you can use this image for free, doesn't mean they allow images to be reused or rehosted everywhere. So maybe the option is this one. So it is the correct one. A political cartoon from a 150-year-old newspaper. Remember, we say that plagiarism, we say that copyright, after a certain number of years, like in the US, after 96 years, everything goes to the public domain, which means that you can use it. So this is the correct one. All the other ones are wrong. Those ones at the top. Okay. So next page. Which of the following is true? Number 1, you can't upload someone else's work even if they give you permission on their website. You can't upload the original images of buildings or people taken in public without written permission. People have to follow rules closely when they use the free license images, or they can be sued for financial damages. You can share any image you find online as long as you cite the source. Which one of the following is true? Wanje? Which of the 4 is true? I'm going to give you time to read through. We want a true statement here. You can't upload someone else's work even if they give you permission on their website. Is that true?
It's not true.
Okay. You can't upload original images of buildings or people taken in public without written permission. Is
That
it
is
true?
not true.
So that means it's not true. Eh?
That is true. Not true.
Yeah. Okay. People have to follow rules closely when they use free license images, or they can be sued for financial damages. Is it true?
I don't think.
Okay. You can share any image you find online as long as you cite the source.
That is
We have to
true.
pick one. All these answers are very hard. Eh? You might think, because they are number 1, they are saying you can't upload someone else's work even if they give you permission. Of course, it's not true. You can. Then you can't upload original images of buildings or people taken in public without written permission. Of course, you can. Then number 3, people have to follow rules closely when they use free license images, or they can be sued for financial damages. I think this is the right thing. You need to follow the rules closely. Don't just using them without minding. Then number 4 is you can share any image you find online as long as you cite the source. No, you can't. So I'm going to go with option 3 as me, and let's check. So it is the correct thing. A free license means that the creator is sharing the image with others, so long as they follow certain rules, such as attributing the original creator. So if you don't follow those rules, you could end up in court or actually in prison. So let's be careful. Next, which of the following statements is true? Still, we are on true statements. Free image websites are good sources of images for Wikipedia articles because they have a professional quality and don't charge for their images. I am laughing, but they're asking us if that statement is true. I don't think it is true. Now, if the image creator posts an image to an online forum and says, I don't care what people do with this, you can use the image on Wikipedia, is that statement true?
Yes.
Of course, not true.
That's not true.
Open verse with the appropriate filters is an ideal way to find the images because it only shows images that already fit Wikipedia's criteria. Is that true?
Yes.
We went to open verse. Who remembers that?
It's true.
Okay. The best source of images is scanning material from your textbook. Of course, it is not a true statement. So I'm going to choose number 3 and we check the answer. So we are right. The material that Openverse returns to you will be okay to use in your Wikipedia article. So I think this is the end. You should feel ready and confident about sharing images on Wikipedia Commons or adding images to articles. So thank you. That's the end of this session for uploading pictures on Wikipedia. I want to ask you guys to find time and go through this session on your own because it is recorded on the dashboard, okay? I will see here on the dashboard that you've done it. So find time and go to this link. This link here, sorry, where are we? This one, this link, this one, copy. And go through it on your own with your accounts. Okay, the good thing, you know the answers, they will not be hard. You just keep clicking and going forward. Please go through it. It's a tutorial that you need to go through to satisfy the fact that you've learned how to upload the photos on Wikimedia Commons, okay? Please do find time and go through it. Same case for this. For this one on policies, this one. Find time and go through it. It's important. So let me check our program. I don't know if we have questions, but keeping track of your work on the dashboard, I think I went through that early enough. I said that whatever you do, when you come here, you shall see it. So here at Young and Divine, I've made a number of edits. And they have added these so many words so far and references to Wikipedia. Now, Ida, there's nothing. Geoffrey, there is nothing. John, there is nothing. Simon has done something, I saw. Oh, yeah, you has added one reference. So, yes, that's where we are. We need to improve on our work. Remember, everything will be shown here. This is where you go to see how people are working. So, in your free time, go through this. Do what we are doing so that there is something recorded here. Adding citations. So let me just go through that also of adding citations so that I know we did it before, but let's just go through the tutorial itself on adding citations. So here we are. I'm going to rush it because I know we have an idea about it already. And they're saying it also takes around 10 minutes. Of course, their 10 minutes turn out to be like 1 hour like we have seen so far. But let's start. Okay. So what in this module, we will quickly review what you need to know to properly contribute information to Wikipedia. We will review what makes a good source, how to start gathering good sources to use in your article, and how to add citation to an article. I think there's someone I need to mute. I'm hearing feedback. I don't know whether it is Godfrey or Simon. Okay. Then what makes a good source? How to start gathering good sources to use in your article, and how to add citations actually to an article. Why verify? Number one, you shouldn't trust everything you read on the internet. Please, you shouldn't. And Wikipedia is no different. What makes a Wikipedia article trustworthy is information that can be traced back to a collection of reliable sources. Each statement in an article should have a supporting source, reference links in the text, inline citations, and also which looks like this. They will look like this. And then connect you to the reference list at the bottom of the page. Before you start working on an article, make sure you have a collection of good sources. You should be using the best available, not just the first thing that shows up on Google. Examples of reliable sources. We said before, textbooks, literature reviews, books or publications written by experts in the field, and also published by reliable publishers. And we say don't use blog posts, don't use other Wikipedia articles, don't use press materials intended to show strength in a certain light. in some cases, such as articles that involve medical and psychology topics. Newspapers and popular press articles aren't appropriate either. If that applies to you, be sure to check out our module in editing health and psychology topics. There's a module on that, which may already be assigned later in your course timeline. Ask your librarian for help in locating sources that have been written by experts in your field of study and that have been published by reliable publishers. Next up, gather your sources. As you come across good sources, you will want to gather them somewhere so you can find them when you are ready to start writing. Your sandbox is a convenient place. Just add a section. You can call it a bibliography, notes, or anything else you like, and use it to jot down a few notes about the source. Now use the cite tool to add a reference, and once you save it, the reference will appear at the bottom of the page when you are ready to start writing. You can drag the citation link to wherever you want in your draft. In the next slides, we will show you how to do that. Number one, adding a reference section. Once you've reviewed a source and started drafting a summary, how do you let other editors know where to look to verify your information? First, check to see if the page has a reference section. If there isn't one, click on the edit button or option and scroll down to the bottom of the page. Type the word references on a new line. On the visual editor's toolbar, you will see the word paragraph with a down arrow next to it. Click on it. When you click on it, produces a drop-down menu from which you should select the word heading. This should make the word references larger and underline it. Hit the enter key to create a new line like that. Okay, we shall see this practically. Then adding a citation. Now that you have a reference section, you can add a citation. Click edit above the section or article you want to edit, and then place your cursor where you plan to add the reference. This we saw in the previous session on how to add this. So I'm just going to proceed practicing citations. So now is your chance to try out using citations in your sandbox. When you've finished, you can return here to continue with this training. So I'm launching citing sources tutorial, which is this one. Okay, let's practice citing a source. We'll start by posting a draft of the beginning of an article, in this case about a hermit crab. So I am here. Okay, so they are taking me through the tutorial, which I would ask you also to do. This is Diogenes heteropsamicola, is a species of hermit crab that lives within walking corals. Citation needed. They're telling me this information comes from a scientific journal article, which is called A New Species of Hermit Crab. Now, this is the article. I'll try to go to the article itself. It is here. It is published by Pulos. And I don't know whether I have access to it, but it is there. There's an article where that information is. Now, they are telling me enter edit mode and let's cite it. So I'm going to click on edit, which is this one. So once I enter the edit mode, we want to cite the information which we have just read here. So the article is here. I have already gone to it, and actually I'm lucky the article is available free on open access, so I can read it and have the information, but I want to cite it. Now, remember the other time we said when you want to cite, you put the cursor where you want to cite. Let's say it is here. But remember, before we go ahead, I'm not seeing the word references in this work. So I'm going to first add that. So you come here, type the word references, because it's not here on this article. Then highlight it, go to paragraph here, pick an option called heading. Okay, like that. And that will be your references. So after that, I'm going to go back to citing. So I want to cite here that article. I'll come here like this. Actually, I can remain here and then click on this option, which is for cite, this one. So if I click on it like this, they are going to ask me if I want to put an automatic citation or a manual one or reuse one that I've used before. Now I'm going to go with automatic. I go back to this site where the article is and I copy that link. So I've copied it and then I'll paste it here. So once I paste it here, I'll use this generate option to generate the citation. So let me click generate. And a citation has been generated for me. There are two citations here for me, but I'll pick the first one. So add the citation. So add a citation at the end of the first sentence. The end of the first sentence, which was this one. Position your cursor at the end of the first sentence, right after the period, and then click cite. So I'm going to insert it. That is done. So once I've finished doing that, I added the citation. It's already there. Edit summary and publish. So I'm going to edit the summary. Also remember that the changes to articles are intended for readers, while the edit summary is mainly for other editors. So what I'm going to do is publish and add a summary, because the other time I said we say added, we put a hash and say added citation. Why is it not showing anything? Yes, like this, added citation at WikiED Uganda. So this is our hashtag as we cite during this training. So I can just copy it, I already have it, and then I publish. So did it work? I think it worked. So I put the references here, and when I cite it, you see it is bringing this is an in-text citation here, and it's connecting with the reference which is at the bottom, this one. So move on, because it worked. I have already added a citation on that article. So if you are practicing, you'd also try this and add a citation yourself. Here they helped us by pointing where this information is, but if we didn't know where this information is, you can just put this statement in Google and we see which results we have. So let me try to put it in Google. I hope they will point us to that. So because that's so they are giving us this example. So let me see if this is one of the examples we have. This is another article that talks about, but I think it's the same, plus one. Let me read about this one and see. Symbiosis. What about this one? Yeah, it's the same article. So even if we hadn't had it, we would have gotten it. There's also some other information here. But we skip everything that you see is Wikipedia. We don't use it. So let me see what this one is telling me. So these ones also have the same article, just published on another site. So we are okay, we are clear. We have completed that step for adding citations. Is there anyone among us who tried to cite and you had challenges? Hello? Team, please talk to me. When you tried to cite, did you have any challenges? So they also wanted to show me how to use a citation, but we can look at that. Let me see if we can complete this. So we have completed that citation tutorial, adding a citation with the WikiCode. You can also add a citation using WikiCode. You can access WikiCode from edit mode by clicking the pencil icon and source editing. So you can also add a citation with this, but it's a bit hard. I don't want us to go into that. That's it. Now you should be able to get started collecting your sources and getting started writing your article. Happy editing. We would also appreciate any feedback, no problem. So that is done. That story is done. So do we have any questions so far from the audience? Tim, do you have questions for me?
Yeah, I don't have.
Okay. Aida? Simon and John, any questions? I see something in the chat she doesn't have. Okay, so we have seen how to add citations, keeping track of your dashboard. I want to ask us to do something, the next steps. So I want you to think about.
No.
Hello? Hello? Okay, you're not saying anything. Okay, so I want us to sit down. Think of 4 topics that are not on Wikipedia, 3 to 4 topics that you've searched and have failed to find on Wikipedia, okay? But you're interested in writing about them. This can be personalities, can be lakes in your area, can be museum sites in your area, anything that you think that you would like to write about. But first of all, before you put it out, before you send it to me, first make sure you've searched Wikipedia and you've failed to find anything written about it, okay? 3 to 4 topics. Please gather them. In the next session that we shall have, we shall start creating our articles. And then I'll ask you to come to use your machines, because it's not easy to start writing an article using a phone. Are we clear so far? So think about 3 to 4 topics of your interest that you failed to find on Wikipedia. It can be individuals that you failed to find on Wikipedia, but make sure that they are prominent, that there are sources. If we start writing about them, that we shall get content online to cite. So when you have those 3 to 4, send them to me in preparation for the next class. So in the next class, we shall start drafting articles, our own articles in the next class. Using those topics that you've chosen, we can pick one of them, because we shall first check also ourselves whether those topics are there or not before we proceed. Are we clear about this so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so think about them 3 to 4 topics and then provide them to me before our next class. So I don't know whether you have any more questions. Is there? I hope everyone received their data refund. If anyone didn't receive, you can alert me. Yeah, and I'll also be sending the one for today. But I would advise you to practice. Please go to this site. Go to this site and use this option. Practice. Please practice. I must see content on your dashboard. Otherwise, there's nothing we are doing. So we must have content on the dashboard. So find time, practice how to add citations. Please do so. Add as many citations as possible. I told you that this is a competition. There are prizes to win. So whoever would have cited more would win the first prize. And I don't know if you don't want that prize. We have bags, we have backpacks, bags where you can put that, where you can put your laptops in. We have umbrellas, we have notebooks, we have pens. So these are things I would want you to win under normal circumstances. So please endeavor to fight for them. So practice and add as much as possible. We shall also be adding content, and we shall also be editing articles themselves. So please practice and have more content on the dashboard. The next time I come to this dashboard, let us all have information here already supplied. So this dashboard tracks everything that we do. That's why I'm asking us to practice. But practice is best when you're on the computer. So now when you see me here, they are showing I have added 2 photos already. So when you start adding your photos, they will also appear here. So kindly, let's follow. Thank you very much. That's the end for today's class. If you have anything you want to tell me, this is your time. Thank you. But please practice, okay? Practice. Have a good day. Bye-bye.